Welcome everybody. I just finished my practice. I practice every morning at sunrise because I want to be in tune and in sync with nature. I'm on an empty stomach. I don't eat anything before I practice. So now after 2 or 3 hours of my yoga practice, I need some fuel. I need my juice. I want to help you guys feel this energy and this invigorating aliveness inside that I feel. And it's because of what I eat and how I juice. So let's do it together. Come with me and let's go make my perfect go-to morning juice. Here are my ingredients for my go-to juice. I use a huge bunch of kale. I use 1 apple, 1 pear, 3 or 4 carrots, a couple hunks of beets. I switch between golden beets and red beets. A hunk of ginger, and I use half a lemon and I keep the rind on. Make sure, even though you're using all organic ingredients, and I know you are, you have to wash. I am using a whole bunch of kale. I want the majority of my juice to be this green leafy green. If the kale has super thick stems, it plugs my machine. So I do take the leaves off the stem. I slice the apples so they're the right size to fit through the chute of my juicer. So I slice them in slices. I also do the same thing with the pears, and I slice the carrots so I have more carrot to go through to keep pushing all the fruits and vegetables through, especially my kale. I need carrot to push through the kale. My ginger, I slice a couple times. Beets, chop it up, you're ready to go. On the lemon, I keep the skin on because that's the lemon zest. And that gives me that lemony taste in my juice. Fantastic. Here we go. This is my masticating juicer. It's pretty silent for a juicer. I like to start with greens. I get a handful of greens and I push the greens in. This juicer sucks it in, so I don't really need to push it in very far. Once it starts feeling that kale, it sucks it in, so I'm just kind of putting it in the top and there it goes. One side is for the pulp, one side is for the juice. So this is squeezing, squeezing, squeezing all of that vegetable and fruit that's gonna come through, and all I get is the fresh juice. So as you can see, it hasn't even come out yet. It's still chewing the kale, so let's put a couple of nice apples in here. I like to rotate. You can see this beautiful, deep, rich green coming out. Ah, that's your energy, baby. My carrots are my cleaner. Think of that as like scrubbing your juicer and cleaning it out. You can see here, coming out of my pulp, it's squeezed every ounce of the kale, and now it's coming through. So you know you can use this pulp in your garden. It's great on top of plants. I'm throwing in some ginger. I'm gonna put in a big piece of beet. Let's see what happens. Again, it's chewing that up. If you watch this, you're getting quite a bit of juice out for that little bit I put in. Remember, kale is actually high in calcium, believe it or not. All this dark green, high calcium source. So everyone that asks me, Nora, you're a vegan, where do you get your calcium? I get calcium by eating dark leafy greens. Taking a little lemon. Remember, I keep the rind on for the zest. Throw a little lemon in. The vitamin C that's in our citrus, it helps you absorb all that iron that's in the kale. So all of these are working together. We're all working together. My yoga's working together. My juice is working together. It's like a little symphony going on in this juicer. Ah! You're catching me at a good moment here. Oh, this makes me so happy. You guys don't know. These are Granny Smith apples. They yield the most juice. I like to use the Granny Smith because I do feel that I like that green feeling for me. It keeps it green, keeps it super juicy. Pears give it a little more mellow flavor. It actually mellows out the kale for me. So I really enjoy using pears once in a while. I'm gonna give you a little helpful hint when you're juicing. I buy what's on sale. This is all organic produce. So if my pears are on sale and my apples aren't on sale, I might have a week of a lot of pears and no apples. Next week, apples might go on sale, I switch. Be creative with your juicing. I like this as my first juice in the morning because it has the sweetness of the pear and the apple, but it also has this intensity of the kale, and my God, it's intense. But after I've practiced, I need all of this energy, all of this information in my system. I can't eat a whole bunch of kale. I can't sit down and eat it. It's too rough on my stomach. As a general rule, juice vegetables and eat your fruit. One more time. juice your vegetables because it's easier on your digestive system, and then you eat your fruit. We're coming towards the end here. This is a whole bunch of kale and everything else, not much pulp. It's really squeezing, twisting, and getting everything out into my juice. Lots of nutrients, lots of antioxidants are in this juice. You feel really fresh, cleansed, and this is my first meal of the day. This is it. It's really great if the first thing you can have in your system is a juice, because it goes right to your bloodstream immediately. And again, this is a post-workout juice, a post-yoga juice. It rejuvenates the cells, and it also brings that flexibility into your muscles and your joints. You will feel a huge difference if you juice this first thing every morning. Try it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Tell me how you feel. So after I put all my ingredients in, I wait about a minute, because as you can see, all my ingredients are in, but it's still chewing and twisting and wringing out all the juice. So I gotta wait for it. It's still coming through. And you can smell like the goodness, this good organic smell. It's good for your skin, it's good for your hair, it's good for your nails. It's all organic, fresh, non-processed. And you made it. Doesn't that feel good? I'm gonna turn the juicer off. And as you can see, there's a bit of pulp. Again, this goes great around your trees. This goes in your plants. If you're growing your own lettuce, your own kale, put it around the base of your plants and water it. It's fantastic. Let's pour this baby in, our green goodness. Again, this is your post-workout drink. That's a beautiful color, isn't it? To me, this says, I am healthy. That could be your mantra for the day. I am healthy. Here we go. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's smooth. Wow. You know, the apple and the pear add so much, and I taste the lemon. Kale on its own is super bitter. There's nothing bitter in here. Ooh. Yeah, baby. This is our yoga power. Drink up your juice. Be healthy, healthy beings.